Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman here of the Deadman Stone Podcast. I don't know about you, but I love irony. It is delicious. It is very delicious. When you have rich celebrities in Beverly Hills that applaud protests, look the other way on looting and on rioting, and even have the gall to call that stuff peaceful protest or whatever, and try some way to defend it. But then when it comes in their neighborhood, they want nothing to do with it. It's also ironic, very ironic, that the police do not respond, very slow to respond, very hesitant to do anything when it's anyone else. But when it's the rich celebrities, when it's the very rich celebrities in Beverly Hills, when it's their turn, when they are the target, the police respond immediately. Not only do they respond, but they arrest. They arrest. This is why no one should take anything that any Hollywood celebrity has to say seriously at all. When they virtue signal, when they get in their soapbox and they virtue signal, they are full of shit. They always have been and always will be. They virtue signal to the fans because they want to be loved and praised, but they value their money, they value their property more than they value you, which I understand as a property owner. I understand the right to defend their home. I'm not condemning that. Don't get me wrong there. I'm not condemning the fact that they called the police on the protesters. That's fine. It's just the irony of the whole thing is just so damn thick. So damn thick. So yeah, Black Lives Matter went to protest in Beverly Hills. 75 people went and 28 people were arrested. And it was just a peaceful protest. From what I understand, according to one of the organizers there, Austin Tharp, 29 years old Austin Tharp, claimed that this is like the third demonstration in Beverly Hills. I don't know if that's like the third within this couple of months or whatever, but it's the third. And it's only this time that they were actually met with police and arrested. According to Austin Tharp, they were just protesting for Black lives, specifically in Beverly Hills, because of the privilege and the whole makeup of the community. We felt like our voices needed to be heard over there. Well, they didn't want to hear you. They did not want to hear any of it. So, according to Austin Tharp, after they were protesting for several hours, the police deployed a long-range acoustic device, also known as a sonic cannon, and declared the demonstration an unlawful assembly shortly before midnight. And according to Austin Tharp, they put the signs on the ground, and then they turned around and faced away from the police, and they knelt on the ground. They went on their knees with their hands behind their head. What the officers did, they continued to yell at them, tell them to disperse. They did not do that. They continued to kneel. So what happened? A total of 28 people were taken into custody on suspicion of unlawful assembly. The one person faced an attempted arson charge. I wonder what's going on there. Did they have a Molotov on their person? That would be interesting. Trying to set fire to a large American flag. Oh, there you go. See, the other thing. The rich celebrities of Beverly Hills will applaud the burning American flag. But when it's theirs, don't you dare touch it. See, I would be more on their side if they were just truthful about how they felt. If the celebrities came out and were like, you know what? These protests, they need to stop. Like, it's gone on way long enough. Like, you guys, we get it. Police brutality, we get it. What happened to George Floyd is horrible, but you've gone on so long. People are losing the message. Now it's turning to this greater divide between whites and blacks, and it's escalating into this race war. Let's just stop. If the celebrities just came out in droves and said, just stop, and we're honest about it, truthful about it, calling it out even, that'd be great. But no, they're little pussy cunts. Is what they are. So not only were the people arrested, but they were detained for a long time without seeing the judge, apparently. A lot longer than other arrests. A lot of these arrests during these protests are arrested and then they're just released. They're just released like within a couple hours. They were held for many. Let's see. Look at this article here. Let's see. According to Austin Tharp, the police have given them. They were given multiple warnings. Let's see. Initially, the police department planned to hold the protesters under what's called a misdemeanor non-release, which would have required them pay about 5,000 bell to get out. Later in the day, citing a directive from command staff, the department reversed course and said the protesters would be cited and released on their own recognizance. Okay, provided they did not have outstanding warrants. The demonstrators remained in custody late Saturday afternoon. This happened on Friday, prompting concerns from activists who said that they should have been cited and released more quickly. That came after the National Lawyers Guild issued a statement decrying the 5,000 bell as unacceptable and calling for protesters to be immediately freed. See, of course, lawyers are just doing their job. They're just doing their job there. So I'm not going to really call that out. That is what it is. But I do find this hilarious. I find it funny. Eat the rich, they were saying. The Black Lives Matter protests. Going into this rich area, Beverly Hills, saying, eat the rich, eat the rich. You know, I don't really understand it. I don't really understand it why rich and celebrities go Democrat. And look, I have Democratic friends. I have liberal friends, which is fine. But the problem is there's a very loud, vocal group within the left that wants Marxism. They want communism. And they're growing. They are growing. Look, the right has taken care of and continues to deal with the alt-right and the troublemakers on its side. Is the left taking care of the troublemakers on their side? Are they? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. In fact, if anything, their politicians allow it to happen. It seem like they entertain this nonsense, which is very deadly. Very deadly. It could end up costing them money, a lot of money, especially when it's, the Marxist philosophy, it's going to lead to the rich having to give up their money. These wealthy celebrities have to give up their money. These large corporations have to change things completely. But I guess, you think they value their property. Usually rich people want to keep their money. But yet, they're voting for a side that has a faction in it that's growing, that wants to share that money, and wants to take that money from the rich and give it to everyone. Which by that point, it's just like a couple of dollars. Okay. Isn't that weird? That's weird, right? Anyway, what do y'all think about this? It's hard to defend Beverly Hills. But I will say this. They did it right. They called the police. I think it's messed up that the police don't respond this quickly in other situations. They definitely should. They definitely should. So the irony of the whole thing, the hypocrisy, that's appalling. That is very appalling. But the right to defend their property is not. But what do you think about this? Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good one.